Hey guys, dOOmERdaZe back here again real quick. I want to just point out that uh, back when I was on 1.44, everything was fine. The background was fine. As you can see, I'm up in the background uh, mod here by Bingham J. I've only upscaled it to make the background look a little more crisp and clean. I don't know. It is what it is. It's things I like to do and play with. And I do that with a lot of things. So anyway, what we're going to do is you'll see that I'm in the folder here. I'm on a different drive with the SCS and base extract. And what I did is you go into def and you'll come down here to, where are you? To the map data, which is right here. This file right here, you're going to open it up into the editor. Okay. I use Notepad++. It makes things a lot easier and quicker, faster. You can see where things are. Anyway, if you look at this by default, this is the default map data that SCS puts out when they create maps, DLCs, or updates, or whatever. This is either corrected or fixed, or maybe there's something added to it, or whatever. Anyway, nonetheless, if you look over here in the original, untouched, except for whatever the last edits were, aside from me just upscaling only the material in the map. That's the only thing that I did. I just updated the maps. They're high resolution. Okay, so anyway, so after you have updated to 1.44 and you immediately, boom, you turn on your system and out pops another update for 145, just like what, a day or two ago, I think it was 3 days ago, 4 days ago, whatever it was. So out pops the update, no problem. So in the meantime, on 144, I had the Caribbean, Pro Mods, and Coast to Coast. That's the only map cards I had loaded, aside from the mods you saw in the previous video that I just showed you. All those mods were pretty much in there except for a few, and those were like the graphics thing. That was the vegetation one, and the realistic roads, and the mountains, and the Mexico mountains, and I think a couple of other mods that I didn't have in there on 144. But I still had this same background. Now, when I loaded up my game on 144 with the same configuration without the map cards, because they weren't available for 145 at that time, and so what happened was the background that you see on the screen here was all gray as far as in-game goes. Not here, of course, but you know what I mean. So so this was all gray. Okay, the whole map background, the whole entire thing was just mapped gray for whatever reason. Didn't cause any distortion. I could see and look at the map and go anywhere I wanted to, but it was kind of annoying to see why it was gray. So I couldn't really figure out why. So what I did is I removed all my mods and only loaded the game back in with no mods, no map background whatsoever. And boom, what do I get? The basic default of SCS map, black and white, gray and white, black, gray and white, whatever you want to call it, perfectly fine. It was not grayed out. It worked, seemed fine. So now that's without any mods, no problem. So then I would go back into the mod manager, load up just the background, no other mods whatsoever. Load into the game, you get all the DLCs because I have everything, and the game and all that. And then what I do, look at the map, and it's completely gray for whatever reason. Did not know why. So I reached out and saw that Bogdak had made his video on it, and I asked him if his was gray. And he said not on 144, but when he went and updated on 145, I think it was, and did some things, he looked at his map and it was sure enough gray. So we were trying to figure it out. He wasn't for sure. I wasn't for sure. And anyway, I don't know what changed it or what did it. But then a few days later, the Caribbean Pro Mods Coast to Coast gets updated. So now I got my whole entire configuration back with all the mods that you just saw in the previous video I just showed you. All the mods are back in, and then I load up the game and the map was in color for whatever reason. So I still don't know why, if it was something to do with the map, excuse me, or if it was something to do with a mod, but it couldn't have been, because some people were saying it might be a mod, but it wasn't, because I removed all the mods. But anyway, enough of that. So the only thing that I could find different from here is the fact, if you go into the definition, and you'll see the map data over here, right? This is the default side of SCS. You'll see it up here in my extract map data, okay, under definition files. You'll look at the map data under here, and you'll look at the configuration of the map color config. Everything else in here, you don't need to touch it. It's perfectly fine. There's no reason for you to change or edit or do anything, because these are broken down. This is all in one file by SCS. So these are all broken down here by dOOmERdaZe. So what happened was, if you look over here in the map data, and we're going to open up the color config in mine, or sorry, go to view, and you'll see, well, actually you won't, because, sorry, you won't see it immediately, but this two lines right here in the original file right here from SCS, and if you look over here, well, I done lost my thingy here. Where did we go here? There we are. If you look here, sorry about that. If you look at these two lines here in the original map data file by SCS, and then look in my file from this mod that was made by dOOmERdaZe, these two lines here were not in. They weren't in here. So these two lines have been recently added, or something to do with recently added by SCS, because they weren't in here. Okay, so I added these two lines in there, if that makes sense. So if I don't know if it needs to be in there or not, but it is part of the map color config, so I figured, well, why not? So I loaded that up, thinking, that when I did it, I thought that was causing the map to turn gray. So I edited and took the two lines back out, and the map was still gray. Put them back in, map still gray. Could not figure out where it was. I checked every setting in here against what was in here, if anything had changed out of the ordinary, and everything is perfectly fine. You do not need to change anything here. If you do wish to put those two lines in your map data under the map_color_config SU file, you will need to edit that file and add from the original map data of SCS these two lines right here. Man, where am I at here? Sorry about that. These two lines right here, you need to add them, okay? You need to add them into your map data under this file, and then add them directly under the world road discovered. That's all you need to do, just like they have it over here. That's it. That's all I wanted to show you on that. I really cannot figure out what it was that it was going gray, because like I said, I removed mods, put the mods back in. It was still that. It wasn't a mod. It seemed like it had something to do with the background, but I couldn't pinpoint it as to what it was. I don't know if it was just something in the save file that was causing it. Who knows? So anyway, that's the story of that when I first switched back over from 144 to 145. And if you, like I said, if you do want to make that edit, I don't see why you couldn't. It's not going to hurt anything. It does give your Fleet Manager road color and Fleet Manager road discovered color. So yeah, so that is part of color configuration. So that's the only thing I can see that they've added to the original SCS map data. That's the only thing I can see. Everything else in here remains the same. You don't need to edit or touch it. Just that one file right there. That's all you need to do. Okay, just to clarify. So make sure you only do the one file. Don't change any numbers or anything else in the other file, because if you do, you're going to mess up your background, or you're going to mess up your zoom and your background, and your crap will crash. And the crap will crash. Trust me, it will, if something is not configured correctly. So anyway, so enough of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just close this out, because we're not going to be editing anything here. So I'm going to jump back over into the game. And okay, now this is the truck that I'm going to show you towards the end of the video, what it looks like by default, which you look up here is the Haterbilt Viper 379-389 72-inch Ultra Cab. Engine information, blah, blah, blah. You all know how that works. So anyway, this is the truck by default when you first load it into your game, if you do not have the Haterbilt Viper truck. I suggest you go get it, because it is a pretty nice truck. There are a few flaws here and there that could probably add in some new interior styles, like some different upholstery type stuff would be nice. That would be great. I don't know. There's just some of the things, fix the little bugs that things are running into each other that I've noticed when you do some modifications to certain things. Some things will overlap depending on, where it is or what you're doing with the truck. But other than that, it's very good. I do like it. I haven't had any problems with it. And it is part Viper, it's Haterbilt, it's Peterbilt. It is a 379 and a 389 combined into one truck. So, without that further ado, all I wanted to do was show you the skins that you can see on this truck that I compiled into that pack. Okay, so this is what you get by default. Okay, and then we're not going to do anything to the truck. We're not going to add anything or do anything to it, because trust me, it takes you quite a while to customize this truck, and I'll show you why in the end. Because it's a lot. Anyway, so what we're going to do, well, I didn't want to go there. It takes a second, because, man, it's got a lot of buttons on it. You'll see. Watch. You'll see it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. And there you go. This thing is tons of buttons all over the place. And you click on them and they give you other buttons. Anyway, you get the idea. So the paint jobs is really what I want to show you. So all these paint jobs, as you can see, I've compiled them all that I could possibly do into one pack from previous versions or older versions that the mods are just like not there anymore. No one's updated them. Use the skins or something that's already defaulted by the truck, basically. Not taking another mod from another place and putting skins in it. They all come from the same truck. So, basically between Viper, Haterbilt, and basically those two trucks. So I compiled all the ones, fixed some of them. A lot of this in here was missing the pictures or something of that nature. They were missing pics or didn't have any information or vice versa, just whatever. Fix those. I fixed a couple of other skins and things, so forth. So you see that all the skins are there. So you can select, whatever you like, of course, just keep on selecting skins after skins after skins. Here's one candy cane. They're all there, man. And they all seem to work. Whenever I first started doing this Deer Legacy 2 is one I recreated and did, but the original one, where is it? Let me just do a search right quick. Hold on. Do a Deer Legacy. There it is. This is the original, okay? You see the original, okay, basically. And then I just redid it Added some stripes up here on the top. Made it wrap around the back of the truck. It's a, it looks pretty good. I like it. It works. Anyway, and you can see that. And then fix some icons. Just a whole bunch of things I fixed in the pack, man, to make it, work. There's Caterpillar. Let's see, what else did we do? Different colors that you can mix. You can also paint them on some. Excuse me. Solid red again. You get the idea. So that's pretty much all of those that are working on the Haterbilt / Viper 389 Pete. So yeah, turned out pretty good, man. So everything seems to be working, as far as I can tell. There are a few skins that are off, like let's see, like this one. Where is it? Old Man Legacy. This is the original one. Then I recreated it here. So the original one, what happened is if you look, well, it's not showing it now, is it? Before it was. Well, anyway, they was paint down here on the fender, and they was oh, I'm not in the right cab. Sorry. Let me go to the right cab I was in, which should be, I think it's this one. This one. There we go. Outlaw Legacy. See, and if you go back to paint and then choose the Outlaw Legacy, of course it's not doing it now. Anyway, the lettering had to be changed around a little bit because it was overlapping on the fender. This was too far down on the fender, and it was causing it to paint over the fender a little bit. And anyway, so I fixed it, and it looks better now. So yeah, so yeah, so hope you like all those skins, man, because it takes a lot of work to put all these together. Some were already together. I just fixed certain ones that needed to be fixed. I'm still, I'm sure there's still some flaws in the pack, but you got to keep in mind too, guys, that this pack is for some older parts of trucks, that this truck is what it is today, basically, because some of these skins were back on Viper's truck. They were on the Viper V2. They work on there. Some may be a little off, maybe not. Chassis could have changed. Some paints don't actually line up. That's why I'm fixing them for you guys. So, excuse me. Need to get a drink of water. And anyway, so so yeah, I hope you like. Hope you like. There's something definitely in there. And then if you have a trailer to match, remember you have all those trailer skins as well for the Haterbilt as well. I mean, for different trailers from some of the other skins that I've created. So you can mix and match. Even if you have a reefer trailer, you still should be able to use those skins too. So you can change and mix match quite a bit of stuff. So anyway, just wanted to tell you that, guys. And what we're going to do now is we're going to just go ahead and get out of this. And we're going to end this video here pretty quick. Sorry for these videos being so long. But, you can't just blow this stuff right through because, it just doesn't seem to work that way sometimes. And, of course, I mumble on. I'm an old man, Not an old man, but getting there. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all liked it and liked the skins and the trailers and the configurations and the different things and customizations and you name it. I got it working in here in this load order, man. It's pretty sweet. And I haven't even tried the other trucks yet, which I have the 352 and the 362. And then I have the Freightliner Classic XL, and then I also have the Kenworth 900L or 900L. I have that one, I believe, and then I have the Freightliner Argosy, and then I have, I think, another Freightliner cab over, but I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, guys, uh, hope you enjoyed it. And, we'll jump out here and get out of this. And then there you go, back to default. And of course, if you like, I can show you. Let's see, what else we got. There is, that's the regular. There's the 352. If you buy it, that's what it looks like by default, the 352. It's got a lot of customization. And there's default truck. There's some default trucks. And then there's the 362 by John Ruda, I believe it is. And yeah, that's by John Ruda there. It's got a lot of customization. And then back to regular truck. And then what else? And then back to the glider. There's John Ruda's Pete 389 glider. You see that. And then regular truck. And then back to the Haterbilt Viper. Anyway, we'll get out of there. Y'all know how all that kind of stuff works. And we'll get out of here. We'll go back and exit. And then now, you see now, I can show you that the background here, you see it? It's the strangest thing, man. It's all in color now. I do not know what the problem of that was. I searched high and low through each of the mods. Couldn't find anything that's making it gray. But anyways, you can see, we'll get out of here. And we'll go to map. And you can see, I got all the DLCs up until recent. And then up here we got Pro Mods Canada up here. And then over here we got all of Coast to Coast across the way. Then come down through here, and then we have all of the Caribbean map over in this way. And that's all I have in here right now. I mean, and that's plenty to drive on, I hadn't seen any errors or anything yet. So, yeah. So there you go, guys. That's that. And we'll get out of that. Now we'll come back to the truck. And now if you look out there in the front there, you'll see all the ocean front. The water and everything has been redone. And it's a little slow for some reason. What's going on? Must be loading back in or something. Okay. Anyway, well, I guess not. I don't know why that's slowing down right there. It's not the truck. Alright, anyway. There's the water and everything. You can see out here. I'll go underneath the truck here. And we'll scoot out here to the water. We'll come up. That way you can see the water from a distance. There's the water redone that I've done. Like I said, the original water was 4K. I upscaled it. So I hope it works okay. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, it's it's going to look a little different from the time of day, of course. But other than that, it looks pretty good. I don't know why it's slowing down or something right here. Something not optimized right here somewhere. Anyway, whoops, get out of that. Went a little too fast, didn't I? We'll go back into the truck. Alright, now we're back up here on the back of the truck. And anyway, guys, yeah, so there you have it. I'm gonna, let's see what time we got here. It's 8:23, so what is that? 8:23. So we'll jump over here to the dark and show you. We'll increment a few times, kind of show you what it looks like. Let's see, let's set it for, what time is it now? Now 8:30. We'll go to 5. 15. That should be about right. No, that made it dark. Not in the morning. Oh, I forgot. Golly. It should have been, what is it, 3:15? Okay, so it should have been 15, not 14. Yeah, 1500. 1400 would be at 3 p.m. or thereabouts. Okay, and then 2:01 p.m. So that would be, so we'll set it for 1600. Okay, now let's see what we got. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to get it to set a certain time. Yeah, no, you're sleepy. Get up. Anyway, so let's see, that's 1600. So we'll do, what is it, about 1645. Trying to get it about right. No, that ain't it. So it's going to be 17, 15, maybe. No, that ain't it. It's right. Should be about 1800, maybe. Man, it seems slow or something for some reason. Yeah, I know, you're gonna get tickets. Who cares? There we go. So we need to bump. If you'd quit having to sleep, that would be alright. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Anyway, so let's see. So let's say 1945. So that should put it right about where I want it, I think. 1945. 1955. There we go. That's close enough. But anyway, I don't know. I was trying to get it to look like a nice sunset there. Show you. Let's turn all that off. And we'll go scoot in here right quick. It just kind of gives you different... sorry about that. That's just the game. It's not a bug. So see there, so I can get it just about right when it gets dark, and you can see the lights. And we'll drop it down just a little more. So we'll go 59. See, there's 59. See, now the sun's going down now. Get out of that. Okay. Sorry about that wonky camera. Alright, so let's slow us down here. Get out of that. Turn this off again. 2. Well, that mirror looked weird, didn't it? I don't know, man. That kind of looked weird. But there's the water kind of at night, you know. During the day, looks pretty good at night. Looks pretty good in the day. But anyway, here's the truck. Let's go ahead and show that so we can end this video here. Man, I do not know why it is slowing down right here. And it keeps dozing out. Sorry about that. I didn't really want to catch that on the video, but it's doing it anyway. and it keeps doing that and brings back the map. I don't want the map on, so I mean, it don't matter really. That would just stay off the screen. Little technical difficulties, man. I don't know why are my mirrors all white. Why is the mirrors white? Oh, that's interesting. Why would that be doing that? That's straight out of SCS. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. Well, there's another one. I think it could be something to do with the overlay, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go ahead and we're going to end this out right here, guys. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed the skins and the mods and the configurations and, you know, and all of that. You know, and like I said, I'll put a couple of these things in the description, you know, down below that you can download them. You know, like the moon and the stars, and I think it's already up over here somewhere, isn't it? Or it hasn't come up yet. Well, let me get off the snoozing here. Turn off the cameras. I mean that. Let's scoot up a little bit. And there we go. Now we'll just kind of come mosey over here a little bit, like we're just chilling in the grass. Alright, and in a moment, there's the X's and stuff that everybody hates. Those are the ones that I've created. That's what's in the game. You'll see the moon come up here shortly. Man, I wish that would stay off the screen. It would if I wasn't sleepy, you know. Anyway, so let's go ahead and just kind of bump the time up to, say, 2100, and you'll see the moon, or should. Where is it? Oh, it hasn't come up yet. So 2200, I think it comes. 22. There we go. There's the moon. That's the newest moon that's been done. Well, there we go. And that moon there is the newest. Plus you see all the stars that's been done. I did that. So that's all, you know, fairly been updated. Those will also be in the description below if you want to try them out. I can't think of anything else other than, you know, the moon looks a lot better than it did in the original one I did. It's not, you know, like real time kind of thing, but you know, I'm working, like I said, I'm working on one through Blender to make it more realistic, hopefully, and maybe set it up there and see what happens. We'll see. Anyway, so right now we're just going to kind of mosey back over here a little bit, and we are going to look at the truck, and we're going to go ahead and start it. There's the truck. You can hear that. Rev it up a little bit. There you go. Over here a little bit closer, and then you can see, so you can see it better. Well, if it'll quit dozing me. Sorry about that, guys, with the dozing. Anyway, there's the truck. Now I'm going to turn on the lights. You can see that, man. It's lit up. Trust me, it's lit up. You can see my company logo up at the top there on the roof board there. Speedy Logistics. It's got the blue lights. It's got the blue lights on the trailer. That is the Wilson livestock trailer, by the way. I believe that is on the Steam Workshop, I think. And very nice trailer, man. It's got a little bit of customization to it. Not bad, not bad. And anyway, so there's the truck at night. You can see it over on this side. And I'm sorry about that camera, man. It's so crazy. And anyway, so there's that. We'll look back up at the moon again. We're over here in Los Angeles, the City of Angels here at this Sunset Motel. And we'll step inside the truck. Here's inside. See the blue dash going on, the mod I created there. It's a little bright in here. I think it could be toned down a little bit, but nonetheless it is there and everything is working. GPS in the center there. You got the corner camera there. You got the, we got the nice gear, the nice shifter, and the informational thing up there on the top for your truck. And then what we'll do is we'll step back out because it's really bright. If you hit the the beacon, it's bright. Trust me, it's blinding. I think that could be toned down. I really don't know exactly how I'll go about doing that because I think it's something to do with the model, maybe. Who knows? So we'll turn that off for a moment. We'll step back out. I mean, it works good, don't get me wrong, and all the lights look really nice. But if you turn on that beacon, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's pretty bright, but looks good though, I think. And you can add your own custom lights to the beacon. I mean, you'll see the there's the Gatling gun smokestacks. There's one like this, and then there's one other one in the pack that I put together and stuck on the truck. And it was already fit because it fits the Viper and the Haterbilt originally, so it fits this truck, but will not fit on the Pete 389 glider by John Ruda, unfortunately. Maybe if he sees this, maybe he might see if he can get in touch with somebody, and maybe he could add this, or maybe create a new one and put it in there. I don't know. I like it. I think it would look good on his truck too. So anyway, but that's that's up to the author and the mod author that created. But it would be nice. We'll go ahead and turn off these things here, and if you turn on the lights, if you turn on the headlights, you'll see those are working really nice. Turn on the brights. I adjusted the brights and the reverse, so the brights are a lot brighter now. They shine a lot more out. The light mass that you see in front of the truck looks more even between the left and the right side of the truck. There's the horn. See that working? It's loud. And there's the brights, there's the dim, and the brights, and you get the idea. The backup lights, I'll go ahead and put it in reverse. You can kind of see that. There's the reverse. You can see they're bright. I just got a trailer kind of blocking the light, but they're bright. Trust me. I mean, it's all even on both sides of the truck. We'll go ahead and turn that off. What else? You can see, man, it's got a lot of customization, man. I mean, this ain't. You can put lights down the chassis there. Of course, I got custom rims and everything on it. But it's a nice truck, man. Even the Peterbilt logo in the front, up there by the hood and the fender, light up. It's pretty nice, man. Pretty nice truck, I gotta admit. It's got a world of different lights, oh my god, this thing, man, has got tons of different ways to put lights on. And but anyway, you get the idea. We're gonna go ahead and kill it there. Go ahead and stop it there, but you get the idea to see what that looks like. And so let's see, what else is there? I mean, aside from all the paints and the different custom paint jobs and trailer custom paint jobs and all the different customization you could do to this truck, lights and just you know, different rims, customization, different body styles. You can change the cabin. I mean, there's so much you can do. I mean, it's really a good truck, really a good truck, man. It just needs some more tweaks and fixes, and add some new interiors to it. Would be nice. Really can't think of too much else. We'll go ahead and turn this over into. We'll make this at let's see, what is it, at 0600, is it? Yeah, make it morning so you can see the truck. There you go. 6 a.m. in the morning. There's the truck. Looks pretty good. That's the skin I fixed because the paint was over the fenders and stuff, so I fixed all that. But yeah, guys, hope y'all liked all that entertainment, so to speak. I'm sorry if it's a little slow or sluggish in the video, or it's just me rumbling on. I don't know, man. Sometimes, man, I just do this stuff off the top of my head, and it just goes and goes and goes, man, because there's so much running around that. Did I do this? Did I fix that? Did I add this? Did I adjust the mod? Did I fix the mod? Did I do that to the mod? You know, it's so much, man. There's a lot, man. You know, especially if you want to make it the way you want to make it, if you have the tools and the ability to do so. It's not hard. It just takes a little learning curve. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it with you. I seem to be dozing off here, over here in the city of Angels, and I think it's 6:17 a.m. I think I'm gonna go catch me a couple of hours of sleep, and we're gonna run on out of here and catch us a load, and we're just gonna keep on trucking. And anytime, anywhere, and any place, we'll get it there. Speedy Logistics, dOOmERdaZe is out. Peace.